UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer questioned by parliamentary committee. Here we go again, another Prime Minister spinning promises while families struggle to survive. Keir Starmer was dragged in front of a parliamentary committee and asked some basic questions ones millions of ordinary people are desperate to hear answered. And once again, we got the same old vague sound bites and empty platitudes. Let's start with what should be a national scandal: child poverty. Starmer claims reducing it is a priority. Really, because for the families counting pennies at the supermarket and living without heating, it sure doesn't feel like it. He says there's a task force and that has got oversight of it, like that's supposed to impress anyone. Haven't we heard this before? Fancy committees, cross-departmental mumbo-jumbo, and absolutely no results. Starmer talks about reducing child poverty by the end of Parliament. That's years away. Kids are hungry right now. Families are freezing right now. And all we get is bureaucratic jargon and promises that vanish like smoke. Then Florence Shalomi, MP, dropped a truth bomb. She reminded the PM and the nation of Awab Ishak, the 2-year-old boy who died in Rochdale because he was forced to live in a mold-infested hellhole in 21st century Britain. Let that sink in. A toddler died because no one did a thing about the disgusting, dangerous conditions he was living in. That's not just a tragedy, that's a national disgrace. Starmer said it was a terrible case and promised new laws to fix it. Sure, laws are nice, but laws are meaningless if they are not enforced. And enforcement, that's where everything falls apart. Landlords, including local councils, are apparently struggling to afford the basic checks that would stop kids like Awab from dying. Read that again. Landlords can't afford to make homes safe. Tenants have to wait forever to get cases heard in court. What kind of country is this? And what's the PM's answer? More meetings, more stock takes, more ministers trotting into number 10 to say, yes, Prime Minister, we're still not doing anything. He says he's confident the law will be enforced. But guess what? Confidence doesn't fix leaking ceilings or black mold creeping up the walls of a council flat. It gets worse. The local housing allowance, the money that's supposed to help low-income families pay rent, was frozen. Frozen while rent soar and inflation eats away at everything. Even after being pressed on this exact issue before, Starmer dodged responsibility again. He defended it. Defended a decision that's pushed thousands of families into deeper poverty. And then came the cherry on top. He said we need to build more homes. Groundbreaking insight. Prime Minister, except your government isn't building fast enough, isn't building affordably, and certainly isn't building for people who need homes the most. Saying we need more homes is like standing over a house fire and saying we need water. Starmer keeps promising action by the end of Parliament. That's years away. Families can't wait years. Children can't wait years. A generation is being lost to poverty, poor housing, and political indifference, and the best we get is a promise to maybe do something eventually. This isn't just about policy. It's about life and death. It's about a government that lets kids sleep in damp bedrooms while MPs argue over spreadsheets. It's about a country that's been allowed to rot from the inside out while those in power talk circles around real change. Where is the urgency? Where is the outrage from the people who are supposed to protect us? UK News is watching and we'll keep calling it out. We won't forget about Awab. We won't ignore the families being crushed by unaffordable rent. And we won't let politicians hide behind task forces and timelines while children suffer. This country needs action, not committees. Justice, not excuses. And leadership, not lip service. Stay tuned with UK News for more truth, no spin. Please subscribe for more.